Welcome back to the cleaning channel. Today's video is dedicated to a series that I am calling Cluttered to Calm, where I take you through our entire house and declutter, clean, and organize the entire thing top to bottom to calm every space in our home. Now, I am far from a minimalist, but I am doing my best to live a more intentional lifestyle, bringing in the things that add to the peace and the calmness of our home. So if you are in a similar situation where you would like to be on a journey such as this, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and follow along this journey.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready?
So my goal in the kitchen is to be ruthless as possible and get rid of as much as I can, knowing what I use, what I don't use, what I want to use but I still don't use. I just want to keep what my favorite items are in this kitchen and call it a day. I don't want to spend hours cleaning it, washing dishes, all of that. So any dishes or anything like that that I do not use on a regular, I'm tossing it out or I'm going to donate it. So what I will do is anything that I'm gonna donate, I'm gonna set on the table here. Anything that I'm gonna throw away, I'm gonna put in the trash immediately. The reason I'm gonna set the donations here instead of putting them completely in some bin or organizer is because I don't wanna break anything. So I have some glasses and some cups and things like that. I don't wanna break those items. So what I'm gonna do is hand wash the dishes that are there because I don't wanna wait for them to go through the dishwasher in case I wanna get rid of it. So I'm gonna hand wash all the dishes, let them dry. I'm gonna open the window so they can dry quicker, and then we're gonna get started. Also, I'm going to use these containers or these baskets from Dollar Tree to store anything in there that is my husband's that he needs to make a decision on. So I have two here. I'm gonna use hopefully one. Hopefully it doesn't get to the point where it's more than one, but if it's more than one, then I have two bins here. And this is a perfect example of why the KonMari method doesn't work for me, because these plates bring me joy. I love them, they're beautiful, but in reality, I don't use them ever. Maybe I use one of them once a year, but they're not, such a nice quality that I would want to hand them down to, one of my kids. I got them from Walmart. They're beautiful, but they would do so much more for someone else in their home. So I am donating them, getting rid of them, although they bring me joy. And I'm just checking expiration dates. I found things that were from like 2017. So I'm embarrassed to say that I don't think I've ever thoroughly done this before. So I'm just checking for expiration dates and getting rid of some of my spices. So one thing that I realized that I was missing in this kitchen area was a dedicated place to store my cleaning supplies and my sponges and things like that. And so I am happy that I am finally able to calm this space enough to where I can have a spot for all of those things. I do have another area in our mudroom where I hold like our overstock, but I wanted a space in here. And so I had this area down here that I did not reach for often. It's my baking things. And although I am going through and decluttering some of them will stay, but they do not need their own dedicated space.
Turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over, I swear that I'm sober, just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me.
And I decided to do this in steps to try to help myself out a bit, especially on time. So I am going through and I'm decluttering first. So I'm decluttering everything, and you'll see me just put everything back in the cabinet that's going in there. I'm not really organizing anything. I'm not cleaning anything out. I am just trying to, as quick as possible, go through and declutter and get those things out that bring chaos into our home.
Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over, I swear that I'm sober, just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that.
Now, while I was going ahead and packing away some of the more fragile things like my old teapots and plates and things like that, I went ahead and started pulling things out of the pantry. I wanted to remove the stove and the things behind it, so I was just waiting for my husband. So I was working on small projects until my husband was able to come in and pull out the stove for me and vacuum back there, because honestly, it was so nasty and so disgusting that I was scared to even.
If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning? Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. 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 I know that I told you we're over, I swear that I'm sober, just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me.
Do apologize for some of the blurry clips here. It won't last that long, but I did notice when I was going back to edit this that some of the clips did come out a little bit blurry, and unfortunately that is one of the cons in the camera that I have. I got a new camera for Christmas, and it is the Canon I think it's the Mark III, the G7 Mark III, and one of the reviews that I read said that the camera would go blurry sometimes, and I didn't really think that it would happen, but it does, so bear with me. But what I
That's why I keep you around. nothing can make me back down. With you, I fly so much higher. Yeah. I'm never stuck on the ground.
Now here's my trick for cleaning inside of this glass part. Underneath once you pull out your bottom rack on your oven, there are little slots or slits down there that you can go ahead and stick a hanger up and a cloth or a towel, whatever you have, and you can go ahead and maneuver that hanger around to clean this glass door. At least that's what's on my stove. So if you need to clean out that glass part, you can look right under there. If you just stick your head down there and look up, you will see that there are a few slots, and you can go ahead and clean that glass door.
The thought of you is what keeps me
Alright, so now that I am done with the stove area, I get to go ahead and complete the pantry, which I think I'm most excited about. Just getting my pantry in order and together. And so I'm going to go ahead, continue to remove everything out of here, get rid of the things that we no longer need or the things that are expired, and then set everything back in here to make it functional. I know that sometimes we get caught up in the Pinterest or the pantries and things like that, but I've collected these items over the years and I like it to be functional. So I do like things to look nice, I have to admit that, but it has to be functional in order for it to stay. So I am going ahead, calming down this area and placing things in a way that I will not forget them and they will be able to be utilized more effectively. Now, for the most part, I finished putting everything away on the countertops, and then I went to bed, and the next morning, I have a different shirt on, but I have the same pants on because why get another pair of pants just as dirty? So I put the same pants on to go ahead and get working. So here it is the next morning, and I decided to hit the ground running and go ahead and wipe down all of the cabinets and the insides and outsides of them to just, again, refresh each space, calm each space. And I will tell you that it has made the world of a difference. Getting up in the morning, coming into a fresh and clean and tidy space where everything has a home. And yes, I did get rid of things that I really liked, but it wasn't about me liking material things. It was more about calming my spaces.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around.
So it had been a while since I cleaned this vent cover here. I used some Tide detergent, laundry detergent, and I also used Barkeeper's Friend, and then this little Rubbermaid brush that I picked up I think in the summertime from Target. So I used those on it and it worked out really, really well. After this after I got everything nice and tidy, I did go ahead and decorate for Valentine's Day. So if you guys have not watched that video, make sure you check out that video because I went ahead and decorated for Valentine's Day. And you guys can get an overview of what everything looks like. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Leave a comment in the description box below and let me know what was your favorite part of this video. As you can see, the Barkeeper's Friend in the Tide really did wonders to this. It worked really well. It is nice to have a calm kitchen, and I am extremely excited to go through our entire house and calm every space of our home. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care and have a beautiful day.